वृंदाविक गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपाद शुद्ध शुतस्मार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपाद शुद्ध शुतस्मार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपाद शुद्ध शुतस्मार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपाद शुद्ध शुतस्मार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपाद शुद्ध शुतस्मार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्याल्प विष्णु महाभगवत श्री गोरक्षर भगवती महाराज की जाय। श्री रूपानुगौर्य गुरु वर्ग की जाय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जाय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जाय। नाम अक्षय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदाते गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री मुन्न देवी गंग देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माय की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय। जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जाय। जय सर्वेश्वरी रसेश्वरी शिव शुभानंदिनी श्रीमती राधा ठाकुरानी की जय। जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद जय। नित्य विश्व शुभ भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्य विश्व शुभ भक्ति तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विष्ट श्री भक्तिदायी माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विष्ट श्री भक्ति प्रमोद पुरी गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विष्ट श्री भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर गोसाई महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानु जय। All the associates of Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and all the disciples and followers of those associates ki jai. जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। Hare Krishna. To Mangacharan and then begin. Oh, and 1 second, I forgot to open up. Okay. अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्री सिद्धांत सरस्वती विदितो गौड़ीय कुर्वन्वये भातो भानुरिव प्रभात गगने योगोरसंकीर्तनाय मायावारतिमिङ्गिलोदरगतान् उद्धृत्य जीवानिमान् कृष्ण प्रेम सुधाब्दिगाहन सुखां प्रादात् प्रभुं तं भजे। वन्दे भक्ति विनोदं श्रीगौरशक्ति स्वरूपकं भक्तिशास्त्रज्ञ सम्राजं राधारस सुधानिधिम्। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिषे नमः। He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sutadevi Pranamami Hari Priya Vrindayai Tulsidevai Priyayai Keshavascha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Dandavat Pranams Nri Hari Prabhu Bhavatarani Mataji Nitai Mukesh Ji Anadi Krishna Prabhu Nanda Nandan Prabhu and all the devotees watching on YouTube and Facebook. I opened it a bit late, so I'm missing a lot of the comments, but I'm guessing Indira Mataji is there, and Raseshwari Mataji, Manjari Didi, also all devotees watching in the future, like, sorry, Shashi Devi, Jai Dev Prabhu, Manjari Didi, Krishna Rose, and everybody else. Dandavat Pranams. Okay, so we are continuing our reading of Srimati Radhika Katha. Yesterday we read from our Param Gurudev, Śrīla Bhakti Rakṣaka Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and from Śrīla Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And today we will read from Śrīla Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja. This is from the last chapter of Śrī Guru and His Grace. The line of Śrī Rūpa. The impersonalist transcendentalists say that once we are independent of the flesh connection, the consciousness of the human soul is the highest thing, and that no finer, higher thing can exist. But the scriptures say that the supersoul, or Paramatma, is superior in existence to the individual soul, and that the Bhagavan conception, the personal conception of God, is even higher. This begins with the Vasudeva conception, Krishna alone. The Narayan conception is again higher, and the Krishna conception is the highest. And even in the Krishna conception, there are divisions, Dwarka, Mathura, and Vrindavan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Srimad Bhagavatam assert that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. The Vrindavan conception of Krishna as a supreme entity is the highest. Why is it the highest? Because beauty is above all. Beauty is above all grandeur and power. Neither physical, mental, or intellectual power, nor any other power, but beauty and love is the ultimate controlling power. Absolute good is absolute beauty, and that is the absolute controller. Mercy is above justice. Generally, we cannot conceive that anything could be greater than justice. We think that justice must be the highest principle. But we are told that mercy is above justice. And who can show mercy? Not an ordinary person, but only a king. One who can compensate for the loss in justice can give mercy. And the highest court is available to compensate everything. Such a realm exists. And there, the Lord is engaged in pastimes with his paraphernalia of equal quality. There is such a law, a provision beyond the sense of justice in our puppy brain. Uddhav is recognized as the principal devotee of the Lord, and his statement about mercy is found in the Srimad Bhagavatam 3:23. Aho, aho bhakiyang stalakalakutam jikang sayapayayadapya sadvi lebhe gat lebhe gating datruchitam tatonya kang vadayalung sharanam brajema. He says, where else should I surrender? How can I surrender to anyone more merciful than Krishna? When I find that the demoness Putana, in the garb of maternal affection, wants to kill Krishna, but instead receives such a wonderful benediction that she was given a higher post as one of Krishna's mothers. My Lord is so kind, so benevolent. Where else should I surrender? Her poisoned breast was put into the mouth of the infant child Krishna, and she was blessed with such a high and affectionate post. So how can we measure his grace, his infinite mercy? His ways and mercy are beyond all expectations. Rather than treating her with justice, we find just the opposite. He showed magnanimous behavior towards his greatest enemy. So, beyond justice, there is mercy. And such a high degree of mercy, such a quality and intensity of mercy that it cannot be measured. Uddhav prays, where should I find such a standard of grace as this? I must fall flat at the divine feet of Lord Krishna. Why should any man of intelligence not run to fall flat at the feet of such a magnanimous personality as Krishna? His nature is that of the highest love. Department of mercy. We, the finite, should approach the infinite with this spirit. If justice is applied, I have no hope. I omit that department. I have come only to seek my fortune in the department of mercy. Yes, I have come only to seek my fortune in the department of mercy where there is no calculation of right or wrong, of merit or demerit. I have come to that department, my Lord, because I do not know what is within me. When I analyze and study my own heart, I find that I am unknown to my own self. I am so helpless and wretched that I don't even know myself. How then should I venture to appeal to a department where something will be granted only after a calculation of my merits and demerits? I don't want that. I don't want any decision based on justice. I surrender. You may do whatever you like with me. I am the worst of sinners. What's to do with me now is in your hands. You, Savior, I have come to you. If there's any possibility, save me. This is my open appeal, my one-sided appeal. This sort of self-abnegation will automatically cleanse our hearts. By this attitude of Sharanagati, or surrender, we invite the greatest attention from above. Sharanagati, surrender, is the only way to be reinstated in our lost prospect. At present, we are disconnected from the prospect of divine love, which we cherish in the innermost order of our hearts. If we want to have that privilege very easily and very quickly, we must approach the Lord with plain speaking and with a naked body and mind, with everything exposed. Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1-152 has written, Matulyo nasti papatma naparade chakashana parihare pilajja me king pruve purushottama. My Lord, I feel ashamed. How shall I offer you so many pure things like flowers? Generally, generally, pure things are offered to you. But what about me? I have come with the most filthy thing to offer you. I feel ashamed. I have come to you with only my shame to beg for your mercy. There is no parallel to my sinful life, criminal life. Everything that can be conceived of as everything that can be conceived as bad is found in me. Sorry, I still read that wrong. Conceived of as bad is found in me. It is very difficult even to speak about the characteristics of my heinous sins and crimes. Still, your nature, existence, fame, and benevolence cannot but attract me. You can save me. You can purify me. Hoping against hope, I have come to you, and I have only one solace, that I am the real object of your mercy. Your tendency is to purify the meanest. Those who are the most needy have some claim to your mercy. I am the worst of the needy, and the meanest of the mean. This is my only qualification, my only hope to attract your attention and appeal to your magnanimity. Rupa Goswami says in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1-151 that still there is some sort of subconscious element within him. Yuvatinam yata yuni yunam cha yuvato yata manobhiramate tadvan manobhiramatam tvayi. Just as a young boy feels attraction for a young girl, I want that sort of attraction towards you. I want to be engrossed in you, forgetting all material paraphernalia. And by sincere surrender, at once our progress begins, and the development of that kind of attraction takes us to the topmost rank. I want that intimate connection with you, my Lord. I am the neediest of the needy, but at the same time, I have this ambition. I'm so disgusted with the world outside that I want the most intense and comprehensive relationship with you. With this attitude, the surrendering process begins and rises step by step. I want that standard of divine love, of intimacy with you. I want to dive deep within you. And Haribol Champak Mataji and Rai Ramananda, he says sermons of the guardian of devotion. Yeah, one day we can read that for sure. And Haribol Raseshwari Mataji. Here you go. Appearing and disappearing. Govinda Vallabhe Radhe Prarthaye Tvam Aham Sada Twadiyam iti janatu Govindo Mam Tvaya Saha. This prayer is found in the Archan Padati, which comes from Gopal Bhatta Goswami's edition of the Hari Bhakti Vilas. From there it is sprung through him. It is there in the Shastra, which is an eternal flow of a particular current of knowledge. Everything is eternal in Vaikuntha and Goloka. Just as the sun comes up and goes down, appears and disappears. The thought is eternal and sometimes appears and disappears. In this verse, Govinda Vallabhe Radhe, there is a sudden turn. Krishna says to his devotee, "Oh, do you want an intimate relationship with me? It is not to be found within my department. You will have to go to another department. Go then to the department of Radhika." Then at once the devotee's thought is transferred towards that side. All his energy is monopolized. All his energy is monopolized there. It is her monopoly. Your inner quest is not to be found within my department, Krishna says. You'll have to go elsewhere and file a petition there. And with this inspiration, at once the devotee puts his petition to Radharani. Govinda Vallabhe Radhe, O Shri Radhe, your master and sustainer is Govinda. He is the Lord of your heart. Govinda means he who can give fulfillment to all our senses. With our senses, we can feel perception as well as knowledge. Govinda is the master who gives fulfillment to all our channels of perception. Govinda is your Lord, but just the opposite is also true. You are the mistress of the heart of Govinda, the Supreme Master, is it not? You are the queen of the heart of Govinda. I have been directed to come to you with my petition. Please enlist my name in your department and admit me as a servitor in your group. Flowing river of nectar. Radhe Vrindavana Deshe Karunamrita Vahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasya Mahyam Pradiyatam. O Radhe, O Queen of Vrindavan, you are like a flowing river filled with the nectar of mercy. Please be kind to me, please be kind upon me, and bestow upon me some small service at your lotus feet. You are the queen of the whole management of ecstasy, Rasotsav. Rasa means ecstasy. That is an unlimited flow of ecstasy. That is the speciality of Vrindavan. Adi Ras, the original Ras, Madhu Ras, conjugal mellow. All rasas are branches of that ras in its particular developing character. If analyzed, all rasas will be found within Madhur Ras, and Madhur Ras has been recognized as the highest mellow of devotion. In his conversation with Ramananda Rai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected devotion contaminated with reason. He said, Eho Bahya, Age Koho Ar. This is superficial. Go further. Mahaprabhu accepted that real bhakti begins from the stage of pure devotion unmixed with reason. When Ramananda suggested Dasya Ras, Mahaprabhu said, this is good, but go further. Then Ramananda mentioned Sakhya Ras. Mahaprabhu said, this is also good, but go further. Then he came to Vatsalya Ras, the sonhood of Godhead. This is very good, Mahaprabhu said, but go further. Then he came to Madhur Ras. Yes, Mahaprabhu said, this is the best. At that stage in the development of Ras, Vrindavan is the most suitable place. Madhur Ras is found most extensively in Vrindavan. So it is said, Radhe Vrindavanadhishe. You are the queen of that sort of lila which is found in Vrindavan. There, the highest type of nectar is flowing. You are like a flowing river of nectar. Distributing ecstasy. The very nature of Krishna has been described as ecstasy himself. He is tasting the innate ecstasy of himself. He knows his ecstasy and he feels it. But to distribute that innate ecstasy outside, a particular potency is indispensable, and that is known as Hladini. The gist of Hladini Shakti, or Krishna's internal ecstasy potency, is Radhika, who is drawing the innermost ras, the ecstasy of the highest order, extracting it from within and distributing it outside. So it is said, Karuna Amrita Vahini. Ecstasy mixed with magnanimity is flowing from that great fountain. And just as a river flowing from the mountains may carry with its current many valuable minerals to the outside world, the Hladini potency carries ras out from the abode of the Ras Sarup, Krishna himself, ecstasy personified. The flow of that river of nectar carries ecstasy and ras, the flow of sweetness and magnanimity to distribute to others. Then another categorical change is effected within the mind of the devotee. In the meantime, in the course of his progress, he realizes, oh, Krishna is of secondary concern to me. I find my primary connection with you, Śrī Radhe. I want your direct service and not the direct service of Krishna. This awakening of the heart, intimate adherence and obligation to the next nearest agent, develops in a surrendered soul. And at this stage, the devotee thinks, I shall derive more benefit by giving my closest attention to the nearest agent, my Gurudev. I shall thrive thereby. And it is his concern to sanction the upper connections. Of course, our intention should be pure and genuine. And the business of that agent is to give us a favorable, normal condition with the hierarchy of service. All our attention should be concentrated in the service of our Guru. This should be the idea. Our first tendency is to approach Krishna. In that stage, the first thing to understand is that we are helpless. Of course, all things must be sincere. First, there is a stage of helplessness. Then we want the shelter of Krishna, sweetness personified. And then we are attracted to the sweetness of a particular type and to approach that department. There we pray for the final, closest connection, our permanent membership as a servitor there. This has been taught by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami as the highest achievement of the living being. Das Goswami lived for 16 years continuously in the association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar. After they disappeared from this world, Raghunath Das, disgusted with his future prospect, went to Vrindavan to finish his life. But when he met Rupa and Sanatan there, he saw another vision, a dream of a new life. Then he found, although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar have disappeared from my physical eyes, they are living here in Rupa and Sanatan, within their activities, in their preaching tendency. Mahaprabhu is here, as living as anything. He had to reject the idea of finishing his life, and with new vigor, he began to serve in Vrindavan. And Das Goswami has given us the understanding of our highest aspiration. He says, O Radhika, I want your service. If you are not satisfied with me, I do not want Krishna nor his land Braj. This is his prayer, and he is admitted as the Prayojan Acharya, the Guru who has shown us what is the highest aim of our life, Prayojan Tattva, the ultimate destination. And this shloka proves his position as the giver of our destination. Ocean of nectar. Asha bara ramrita sindhu maya katanche kalo mayati gamita kila sampratanghi Tvanchet kripa mayi vidasya sinaiva keme pranair vraje nachavaro rupakarinapti. This shloka is a direct prayer to Radharani. It expresses a particular type of hope, which is so sweet and reassuring that it is compared with an unlimited ocean of nectar. He says, with that hope, I am somehow passing my days, flagging my days, dragging my life through these tedious times only for that hope. That hope is sustaining me. The nectarian ocean of hope is attracting me and sustaining me. Somehow I am dragging my days to my only safety, Otherwise, I've lost the Otherwise, I've lost the direct association of Mahaprabhu, Sarup Damodar, and so many other great souls, and still I am living. Why? I have a particular ray of hope, and the prospect and quality of my hope is very great and high. But my patience has reached its end. I cannot endure it any longer. I can't wait. I am finished. I can't wait anymore. At this moment, if you do not show your grace to me, I am finished. I shall lose the chance forever. I shall have no desire to continue my life. It will all be useless. Without your grace, I can't stand to live another moment. And Vrindavan, which is even dearer to me than my life itself, I am disgusted with it. It is painful. It is always pinching me. What to speak of anything else? I am even disgusted with Krishna. It is shameful to utter such words. But I can have no love even for Krishna until and unless you take me up within your confidential camp of service. Such charm I have come for. I have seen the clue of such charm within the service of your camp. Without that, everything is tasteless to me, and I can't maintain my existence even in Vrindavan. And even Krishna, what to speak of others, has no charm for me. This is the prayer of Raghunath Das Goswami. Service of Radharani. So Radha Dasya, the servitorship of Srimati Radharani, is said to be the highest attainment of the living being by the school established by Mahaprabhu. It is the gist of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is Krishna's own version. He says in Srimad Bhagavatam 11, 14, 15, he says, Na tata me priyatama atmayonir na shankara na cha shankarshano na shir naivatma cha yata bhavan. O Uddhav, neither Brahma, nor Shiva, nor Baladev, nor Lakshmi, nor even my own self are as dear to me as you are. And that Uddhav glorifies Vrindavan, the Vrajagopis, and Radharani in this way in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:47-16. Asamaho charana renu jushamahangsam Vrindavane kimapi golmalatoshadinam Yadustyajam swajanamarya patang chahitva Bhejur mukunda paravim shrutibir vimrigyam. So Uddhav praised the gopis of Vrindavan. They have given up the association of their husbands, sons, and other family members who are very difficult to renounce. And they have sacrificed even their religious principles to take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, which are sought after even by the Vedas. Oh, grant me the fortune to be born as a blade of grass in Vrindavan, so that I may take the dust of those great souls upon my head. Uddhav is the search for Sri Radha. Uddhav has shown us the highest position of the gopis. And between all the gopis and Radharani, there's also a categorical difference. This was proved in the Ras Leela. When Krishna and the gopis openly displayed their transaction, sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep. Let me stand up now. I'm sorry, it's becoming a daily thing. I've been having late nights every night. Trying to finish this song stuff. Okay, I'm standing up now. Okay. When Krishna and the gopis openly displayed their transaction of heart, with that divine ras flowing and inundating all directions, Radharani was also there. She gave the highest contribution to the common ras vilas display of the Parakya Madhur Ras, paramour mellow. Then suddenly, dissatisfaction came in Radharani's heart. She began to think, am I also counted in a common flow of ras? Some reaction came within her mind, and suddenly she left. After displaying her peculiar type of super excellent dancing and singing, introducing a flow of a new type there, suddenly she departed. She left the circle of the ras dance, and Krishna suddenly found, Radharani is not here. It is tasteless. The flow of ras was there, but the gist, the quality, is a little down. He felt, why is it not so satisfactory to my inner heart? He felt some ebb in the tide. And then, by inspection, he found that Radharani was absent. Disappointed, he left the circle of the ras dance and went to search after her. Although the Parakya Madhur Ras, the highest mellow of conjugal love, Vrindavan, and the gopis were all there, still, there is a categorical difference in quality between the other gopis and the particular camp of Radharani. In every way, there is a categorical difference, both in quality and in quantity. Jayadev Goswami in his Gita Govinda 3.1 has described how Krishna left the circle of the ras dance. Kangsaryer api sangsara vasanabda shrinkalam radham adhaya hridaye tatyaja vrajasundari. Lord Krishna took Srimati Radharani within his heart, for he wanted to dance with her. In this way, he left the arena of the ras dance and the company of all the other beautiful damsels of Raj. Jayadev has described in this way that Krishna left the circle of the ras dance, taking Radha within his heart. Krishna departed in search of Radharani. Her position is so exalted. It is said, Lord Krishna's transcendental desires for loving exchanges could not be satisfied, even in the midst of billions of gopis. Thus he went searching after Srimati Radharani. Just imagine how transcendentally qualified she is. Shatakoti gopite nahe kam nirbhapan. The other gopis numbered so many, but in quality they were a little less. Their total combination could not satisfy Krishna. The qualitative difference was there. That is found. The Rupa Nuga Sampradaya, the followers of the line of Śrī Rūpa, are those who have the unique taste of service in the camp of Radharani. In that plane, there is no entrance of any mundane exploitation or renunciation, and not even legalized shastric devotion. The highest kind of devotion is not controlled by any law. It is spontaneous and automatic. Sacrifice to the highest degree is only possible in that camp. The highest kind of divine sentiment is distributed from the camp of Srimati Radharani, and that can never be compared with any attainment hitherto known, even in the eternal factor of time and space. Then there's another stage for which we should be prepared. Why should we try to enter into the camp of Radharani? Should we think that there, in that better atmosphere, we shall have Krishna's presence more confidentially? Should we think, I will have contact with Krishna very intimately? Should we enter into that camp? No. We want to avoid the connection of Krishna, but concentrate on the service of Radharani. Why? Why? What more benefit is possible than why? What more benefit is possible there in the service of Radharani? If we approach Krishna directly to give our service to him, we shall be losers. Radharani's service to Krishna is of the highest order in every way. If we devote our energy to help Radharani, our energy will be utilized in her service. In this way, she will serve Krishna with her service more enhanced. Then the reciprocation will pass to us through her as our reward. That will be devotion of the highest type, Mahabhav. So the general inclination of the Sakis, the confidential maidservants of Radharani, is not to come in direct connection with Krishna. They avoid that. But still, it is the benevolent and generous nature of Radharani to connect them with Krishna on some plea at some time or other. But their innate nature is always to avoid Krishna and concentrate on the service of Radharani. This is confirmed in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 8.208. Radhar Sarup Krishna Prema Kalpalata Saki Gana Hoy Tar Palav Pushpapata. By nature, Srimati Radharani is just like a creeper of love of Godhead, and the gopis are the twigs, flowers, and leaves of that creeper. Eternally, the twigs, flowers, and leaves sprout from the creeper of Srimati Radharani. She is the trunk, and they are the branches. This is their relationship. Yet there's another higher thing. We are known as Rupanugas, or the followers of Śrī Rūpa. Why? The service of Srimati Radharani eliminates everything, even Narayan, to go to Krishna. There is the Krishna of Dwarka, the Krishna of Mathura, and there's the Krishna of Dwarka, the Krishna of Mathura, and the Krishna of Vrindavan. Then again in Vrindavan, where there is free mixing without hesitation in other camps, Radharani's camp is the highest. Eliminating all other camps, direct service to Radharani is considered to be the highest. Still, there is another point. Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī, Śrī Rūpa Manjari. Who is Rūpa? Rūpa Manjari. Generally, the hierarchy in the spiritual world is eternal. New recruits can occupy a particular rank of Manjari, assistant, in Madhuras. And the leader of the Manjaris is Śrī Rūpa Manjari. What is the special feature in the Manjari camp, which is not found among the Sakis or girlfriends of Krishna? First, there is Radharani. Then the camp of her right-hand personal attendant, Lalita. Then under Lalita, there's Śrī Rūpa Manjari. What is the unique position of the followers of Śrī Rūpa? The new recruits can attain to that status. Now, the privilege of this Manjari class, we are to conceive most respectfully and attentively. When Radha and Govinda are in secrecy in a private place, the Sakis, who are well versed in the art of that kind of play, because they are a little grown up, do not like to approach there to disturb their confidential mixing. If the more grown-up Sakis enter there, both Radha and Govinda will feel shy. So their presence may create some disturbance. But the younger girls can enter there, and then Radha and Govinda have no hesitation in free mixing. So in that highest stage of the mixing of Radha Govinda, the free play of Radha Govinda, these Manjaris, the younger girls, can have admission. But the grown-up Sakis cannot have admission there. New recruits may come up to the Manjari class, and the Manjaris have that sort of special advantage under the leadership of Śrī Rūpa Manjari. So they get the best advantage there. The most sacred type of pure service, which is not open even to the Sakis, is open to the Manjaris. That is found in Radharani's camp. So the position of the Rupanugas, the followers of Śrī Rūpa, is the most profitable position. That has been given out by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That has been shown by him. And that is fixed as the highest limit of our fortune in Krishna's concern. This is unexpectable, undesignable, and beyond hope. But our prospect lies there, in that subtle camp of Śrī Rūpa Manjari, Rūpa Gosvāmī. So the camp, the sampradaya of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is known as the Rupanuga Sampradaya. There our fate and our fortune are located. Now we have to conduct ourselves in such a way that naturally we can connect with that highest, pure spiritual conception from here. We must not allow ourselves to be satisfied with anything less than this highest ideal. That should be the highest goal of our life. And we must adjust our approach from our present position. Spiritual inheritance. We are minors. Our Father has left us with so many important documents about the properties we are to inherit. As minors, we should try to find out what properties belong to us in those documents. When we come of age, then we shall take possession of our rightful inheritance. The Raganuga Shastra, the scriptures of spontaneous devotional love, has been given to us, left to us by our Guru, our guardian, our Father. And as we grow more and more in the spiritual line, we will have to detect what is our prospect, what is our real wealth. We must recover that. We must have that. It is there in the document. It is ours. It is our position. We are minors, but we must become majors and demand the service meant for us by our guardians. And then a devotee asks, we are putting in our claim with you. We think that in the absence of our Father, the court has appointed a guardian in order to keep us out of mischief and also to regulate our inheritance. Then Śrīla Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Gosvāmī says, this is not mine. This is the property of my Gurudev. And Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada gave you a clue. He has distributed the key widely. He has distributed the key widely and given you a clue. With the key, come and open the iron chest, and you will find out what valuable ornaments and gems are within the chest. Of course, no one will understand us when we say such things. Who will come to appreciate? They'll say, oh, this is all the product of a disorganized brain. These people are trying to take electricity from the sky, leaving aside this concrete earth. They're like the chatak bird. Rupa Goswami says that there is a class of bird known as chatak, who will never take a drop of water from the earth. Their nature is that whenever they want a drop of water, they always cast their eyes to the clouds. One drop of pure water, that is their cry. And so they wait with their beaks towards the sky, towards the clouds. And they never use any water from the earth. So our line is like that. The spirit of that bird is described in the following way by Rupa Goswami. A drop of your grace. Virachaya mai dandam dina bando dayangva gatiriha nabhavatta kachiranya mamasti nipatatu shatakoti nirbharam va navambhas tarapi kila payoda stuyate chatakena. You may punish me, O cloud. You may punish me. If a thunderbolt comes, I'll be nowhere. You can throw down thunder, or you can give me water. But how much can I drink with my small beak? A flood of rain may come, O Lord. A flood of rain may come, O Lord of the poor, Lord of the helpless. You can give me a drop of your devotion, or you may punish me like anything. He is always praying for water. The cloud may satisfy him immediately, or by sending a thunderbolt, it may finish him and efface him from the earth. The bird has no other alternative by nature. So he says, my position is also like that bird. O Krishna, you may finish me, destroy me, efface me from the world, or you may save me by only a drop of your grace. I won't search after my satisfaction in the mind. That is finished. I will never go back to search for my fortune in the earth, in the mundane. I am already fixed to do or die. Either I must receive a drop of your grace, or you may finish me. In this way, Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī prays that Krishna's mercy will descend like rain from the clouds, and not only quench his thirst, but bathe him, satisfy his utmost hankering, and fulfill his innermost necessity. So we should never search for our fortune in the mud. We must always look to the high sky and pray for Shri Guru and his grace. Jai. Okay, that is our reading for today, and it is exactly 8 o'clock, so perfect timing. Thank you so much for joining. I'll just end with a short Mahamantra, and then that'll be our program for today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Jai Shri Bhakti Rakṣaka Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai, Jai Shri Swaparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Jai Shri Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī Pad Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav, Jai Shri Raseshwari Shri Vishwabhanu Nandini Shrimati Radha Thakurani Ki Jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Gaur. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Pyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, dear devotees, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Anari Krishna Prabhu, Nitai Mukeshji, Nanda Nandan Prabhu, Champak Mataji, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook. I see Rai Ramananda Prabhu, Raseshwari Mataji, Ganga Mataji. I'm guessing Indira Mataji is there. Maybe Rohini Nandan Prabhu, and Krishna Mai Didi, and also all the devotees watching in the future, like Shachi Devi, Jaydev Prabhu, Revati Didi, Manjari Didi, Krishna Rose, and everybody else. Dandavat pranams. Thank you so much for joining. See you all tomorrow. Haribol. Is there anything anybody wants to mention before I end the stream for today? All right. See you tomorrow. Haribol.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Haribol, Haribol. Thank you.